Hey everyone. Okay, so a lot has been going on. I am still on this gig. I am really enjoying doing it. I've also got offered a painting job. I'm still not sure what I want to do yet. I mean, I've got currently 3 jobs going on 3 different venues. So it's like I've got cleaning, painting, and delivering mail. Right? So it's like, where's the balance? I'm fine. I'm fine doing things the way that I've been doing. I don't feel bad. Let's see, I've got a time limit now because I need to clear space on my phone. But anyways, so people tell you, you come across, these influences that I mentioned before. And whatever inspires you to move in life and not stay stagnant, I say follow it. Now, whether it's true or not, that's all up to you. Now, it also goes with your relationships. There's a lot of people out there that are, that are being misconstrued on things. They're confused, and they're just not sure what they want because they're blocking themselves. Do I believe that people have destinies? Yeah, I do. Do I believe that other people can help direct you to them destinies? Yes, I do. Do I believe it's God? Do I believe it's the twin flame theory? Do I believe it's any of these other things? No. I think it's yourself. I think you are making all the choices that you want to make. You are doing what it is that you want to do. You can have these influences and stuff, but you're able to discern if this is a good positive influence or if this is a bad negative influence, What I said, jobs, people come back into your life after you run away from them. And I have proof of this because I experienced this recently, and I want to share this experience. My best friend and me, my female best friend, because I have a male one too. We just reconnected. It was amazing. I was really glad to hear from her, and I mean, she's many years younger than me too, but we just seem to have a connection. And I love her to pieces, and I love her family, I love her kids, everything. I mean, she's happy, she's doing well. I met her as a housewife, and I know that she went to school to be a teacher and everything, but she's good for management. She's a great manager. She was very good at, she didn't micromanage me. And this is the lady that I want to, go into our business with. And it's like a cleaning, maintenance, painting business. Like it's going to be multi stuff. And we're kind of getting it going, but we're both got our other jobs and responsibilities in the way. See, not always do relationships involve a man and a woman and have to be a romantic interest kind of thing. It can be just somebody that is a very good influence in your life. And I have this person in my life, and she knows who she is if she's watching this. I love her to pieces. She's been a big inspiration in my life, and I learned so much. And the fact that there's such a, that many years difference and stuff is amazing, because when you come across people that are meant to be in your life, like they add to it, they don't give you the extra bullshit. They don't give you the stress. They don't give you the headache. I said it because I'm one of those people about the headache. If you are going to drive me nuts with this shit that you're going to nitpick me, micromanage me on, you're going to cause me a headache. I don't want to deal with it. And you know what? I'm a runner. I admit this. I'm a runner. I'm a walk away person. And if you are such a negative impact in my life, I'm going to be like, I'm good. I don't need you in my life. And I'm not going to feel guilted. And I'm not going to have somebody say, well, you've got issues, you're crazy. No, I'm smart. I'm really fucking smart. And I'm never going to listen to another person that tells me that I'm stupid ever again. Because that was my mistake. People will tell me I'm stupid because I call them out on their bullshit. No, I'm a very smart person. And just because I'm not doing things the way that everybody thinks I should because I'm not meeting their expectations, well, you can shove it, because I'm going at the pace I need to go because I have been running myself solid, trying to make things happen in my life to accomplish my goals. And people have come into my life, which I have referred them as sabotagers. There are people out there that want to sabotage you and keep you from accomplishing what you set out to accomplish. Avoid those people. If they're not in your corner, they're not, like your personal cheerleader, they're not for you. And you need to accept this, because when someone just constantly puts you down and you're just not good enough, right? I can't believe I'm saying this, right? I said it. They make you feel like you're not good enough. Well, you know what the problem is that it's not that you're not good enough, you're just not the person for them. Think, people. You can't be standing in doorways of people that you don't want in your life. You gotta let them go. You gotta let them go live their life, because if you're standing and blocking people's destinies, people's blessings, whatever it is you want to call it, if you're blocking and you're standing in the way, you can't make up your mind, go to the side. It's easy, people. Just go to the side. You don't have to do what everybody else is doing. You don't have to be what everybody expects you to be. You don't have to be controlled. You don't have to be micromanaged. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do. Now remember, those choices that you make, there's consequences. Make sure those consequences are positive and not negative. Horrible life lessons. I've had situations where I've had people claim they were my friend. They fucked me over royally. I'm not into that. I'm not in the mood to be fucked over anymore, and now I'm very cautious who I talk to, who I hang out with, who I get involved with, all that, because you have to be cautious. If you're not cautious, you're going to deal with a lot of headache. And do you really want to deal with that? No, I don't think you do. I know I don't. I'm done with the headaches. When I said I shedded people that I needed to shed, there was one I know for sure I shouldn't have shedded, but the situation was deep. I was going through court, and I know how about the spies are with everything with court, and how people want to put statements with your court when you're going through a custody court battle. I'm aware of all that. I've actually witnessed somebody that I thought was a friend saying, and it's like, and you're supposed to be my friend? Fuck you, I don't need you in my life. She knows who she is, and if she's watching this is a double one for you, honey. My best advice in this is, you better make sure that all your facts are straight before you start opening up your mouth about somebody else. You better make sure that you're rooting for the right person when it comes to a conflict and you have one person versus the other. You got to make sure your shit's accurate. And you better make sure your ammo, because people like ammo. They got to have that ammo. Make sure your ammo only hits the target and not other people involved. I've had a hard life in situations I didn't want to endure, but I learned so much. And that's why I'm able to confidently get into these videos and express to you why your choices are so important in life. What you decide to do with your life doesn't just affect you, it affects others. And the good thing is that when you come to this realization, you always get a chance to start over. And you always get all these opportunities to just pop up out of nowhere when these doors close in your face and you're like, but this is what I wanted. See, when I was in the service, I found out that I'm terrible. And this is true. I own this. I'm terrible at being told what to do in a negative fashion. Because it burns me that people take advantage of their power and the little peons, the little ants and stuff. I'm not a peon. I'm not an ant. I'm a butterfly. We'll put it that way. I can transform and I can do things people didn't think I was capable of doing. You know what I mean? If we're going to go metaphorically on this, I would definitely say I'm a butterfly. And there's a lot of butterflies out there that are still in caterpillar mode, not even hit their cocoon. And I just want to give you hope. Trust the process. Another thing I want to touch base on is I'm hearing a lot of this stuff about the Matrix and like how this is a fake world and stuff. Well, you know what? If it's a Matrix, it's a fake world, y'all doing shitty. I said it. And I don't care. Some of you are fucking terrible people. And you know what? And if you have to go and meet your soulmate twin flame, where the fuck it is to die and reincarnate into something better, God, I hope some of you do. Some of y'all some fucked up individuals and done some fucked up things to people, and they don't deserve your existence. I said it. The world isn't right anymore. And the only way we're going to make it right is if we go with ourselves and we make the changes. We see the problems that's going on in our lives. We decide to go, internally. I believe in that. I believe self-reflection is a good thing. I believe self-reflection helps remind you that you're human. Stay humble, people. Once again, these power trips and everything, you're assholes. You're controlling things and you don't even have that much knowledge on it. And the reason why I know this is because I can see it with my own eyes. I'm not going to feel bad for my honesty. I'm not going to feel bad for pointing out shit that's not important and that everybody's so obsessed with. These social media things is a joke. And this thing about making money, being a TikToker, all this stuff just doesn't make any sense to me. But you all seem to make it into a career and I don't know, more power to you. But I mean, my gosh, the tarot reading, my mom tried getting me into tarot when I was 14 years old. 14 years old. I was learning about life way before I should have. The age of 14 is having fun, having friends, going out and doing fun things safe. Not going online and listening to all the garbage anybody can create. I mean, I just got this thing in the email and I'm like, where did Quora come from? Who got the rights to create Quora? Quora Digest is what it's called. Who got the rights? I mean, who got the okay to create a whole complete fallacious, it's fallacy, it is. And I'm going to tell you why. You're taking all of this and trying to shove it into a box. It doesn't fit. Not everybody's going to fit your cookie cutter mold. Not everybody's going to fit your cookie cutter perfect, wonderful life. Nobody wants that. Maybe some people want a little chaos. Maybe somebody wants to go out and get drunk. Let them. But then you got DUIs. So then you got, you're giving other people DUIs to control the other person. And it's right, I understand the whole political system of the situation, but I'm just saying, it's our choices that fuck up your life or make it as the greatest thing ever. It's you. It's not me, it's not them, it's not her, it's not him. It's you. You are the one that makes your life. And yes, you have the parent influence, and yes, you have your environmental influence. But it's you, internally, externally, that's making your world the way it is. So if you hate life, change. Do what is necessary to fix your world. We're putting money in places where it doesn't deserve to go. I also saw another thing saying that how teachers get paid less and everything. And I was just like, well, if the government doesn't have their hands so much into the teaching, maybe people would be able to make more money. Unfortunately, because the government is handed so far in that cookie jar, that's why you don't get paid that much. Because you're controlled. Schools are controlled. I'm finding out how many years later, how many lies I've been told since I was a kid to now, and it's just like, wow, how much more are we going to find out that the government, this world, whatever the fuck this is, how much are we going to find out? That's a lie. That's not true. That has just been some way to control you and manipulate you. How much longer is it going to be where we're going to find these things out? Because last time I checked, these people that are controlling the world and everything, I don't think their best interest is the people. I don't think that their best interest is the environment. I think their best interest so far has been their pockets. And who delegates what this money goes to? And who, we have money created. We watched during the pandemic how money was easily just formed out of nowhere, but we're in debt. Think about it. We were in debt for all those years, and all of a sudden we have a mint that creates money. No shit. Who is controlling the fact that everybody, inflation, deflation, all this shit could have been easily solved by what? We had to give the pandemic money to everybody. But we can't solve world hunger. We can't solve this because what now said money's not good enough. See, all these things, it frustrates the fuck out of me because it's like we get all these scams saying that people are hurting, and then I see another video in Nigeria of a cake that costs $75,000. Just the other day, you're talking about how Nigeria is horrible and it's the worst country, and now you're saying it's the best country? People need to make up their mind. Social media has gotten way out of line. It's caused a lot of strife in people's lives because people are utilizing it to cheat. People are utilizing it to scam. Social media has become very evil. It's a negative impact in people's lives, and I want people to realize this. That whistleblower wasn't blowing smoke up your ass, that's for sure. She's telling people the truth. There's kids that are in it watching these models and people that have disorders and stuff. And yeah, we're normalizing it, which is fine. I understand we have to normalize things, but you know what? Stop normalizing the negative shit. Only normalize the positive aspects, things that are capable of changing. Things that are not capable of changing, stop normalizing that. Why? Because it's wrong. It is wrong. I see the damage of normalizing polyamorous relationships. Just because you can't make up your mind doesn't mean that it's okay that you can't make up your mind. You need to make up your mind. You need to come to some kind of quick decision, or not quick, because you never make a quick, fast decision off your emotions, your feelings, the situation at hand. Give time to think about your questions. Give time to think about your answers and your problems and solving them. Always give time with those kind of things. You don't want to make hasty decisions anymore because this is not the world to be making hasty decisions. There's a lot of enemies out there that I've noticed. There's a lot of people that want to see America fail. I don't want to see America fail, but I don't also want to see America close up its borders and stuff and keep people from other countries out. Now, people that from other countries that have, world domination, like Pinky and the Brain fucking shit, well, yeah, definitely avoid that. Who would ever thought that a cartoon... I was just having a conversation with a friend today about Dr. Seuss and how he was on the fucking money. You just take a few words and change it around and make a new word and everything. But if you really think about what the message is going through, you'd be like, huh. And then all of a sudden, Dr. Seuss is banned. All this cancel culture. Had a conversation with another friend about this kind of stuff. And it's just like, I believe if somebody's a negative impact in your life, it has not brought you peace of mind, has not been an inspiration in your life, a positive inspiration, of any sort, then I would believe that person can be removed. And it could be a parent, it could be a friend, it could be a lover, it could be whatever you want at this point, because you know what? Ultimately, your happiness matters. Everybody's lives matter. And that's what I believe in. Everybody's lives matter. Everybody is important in this world, and everybody should be treated as so. So, if there's somebody out there that's a piece of shit and that's out there scamming to make a living because they don't know how the concept of work, and they don't have the concept of, and they're just too high up here and they're not down here in reality and down to earth and stuff, you need awakening. And I'm not saying like awakening like this whole twin, like, no, you need a wake up call. Like, you need to snap out of it and come out of your delusional thoughts and thinking and get back into your program of life and fucking handle it. Now, I know some of my verbiage is kind of resorting to, you know, you would say kind of matrix talk, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's just the way that I think. It's just the way it's the way that I process things. You know, when you kind of have a mind that's almost like a human computer, you know, you got to make do with what you got. I make do with what I got. I'm not a paperwork person. I'm not a desk person. Therefore, I'm always going to pick work that's outside of this stuff. But I also have noticed that I might be going into a full 360 change and might pursue a career in helping people find work. Like a work coach, not a life coach, because I think some of the life coaches need some help. I mean, I think my aunt at one time was one. I don't know how well she's doing. She was one of those people that I just decided, you know, they were never a part of my life, therefore they really don't need to be a part of my life. And I'm sorry about that. But, you know, phone call goes what? Both ways. And if you don't have my number, you can get a hold of me this way. You can get a hold of me on Facebook. I don't exactly hide who I am. I mean, I'm just the same person as I was many years ago. And I'm okay with the fact that some people have a problem with the way I think and the way I talk. And I'm one of those people, I don't care. I haven't cared for a very long time, and I'm not going to care now. And someone's going to say, well, you're painting wrong. And they're going to say that, oh, you're taking too long to get your point through. Again, I don't care. And as far as me taking too long to do something, or I'm doing it wrong, you ain't exactly over here teaching me now, are you? A lot of stuff that I did in my life, I had to teach myself. A lot of things that I had to learn on my own. I had some teachers that were, you know, a good influence in my life, but they really didn't have that huge of an impact on me. And I'm okay with that because I went to several different schools growing up. So I got to see different communities, different towns, different cities. I got to see different environments throughout my entire life. I'm very cultured, and some cultures I don't agree with, like the ones that bash women. Because someone accused me saying that I hated men, and I don't hate men. I just hate men that do really shitty things to women. I'm not really big into the rape game. I'm not into the drug in them game. I'm not into anything for a man to get laid. There's a lot of weird things online that's been going on that I've been trying to protect my children from because I don't trust it. I'm sorry, but I should not be seeing people with foreign names in my teenage daughter's inbox. Ever. I wish that shit would stop. I've talked to the father several times saying I don't think this is safe. And then they're like, oh, well, this is someone they know. My daughter flat out lied to me and got busted, okay? I'm not down with that. So if you're a foreign person and you're in my daughter's inbox, we're going to have a problem. I don't want you talking to my teenage daughter, period. I don't care how much you want to convince her you're a twin flame or something. You don't talk to my child. I'll fucking kill you is where I'm at. Because I know some in that culture, many years ago I knew this. They have no respect for marriage. They believe in multiple wives. This history has proved this over and over. I don't want my daughter to be exposed to that, and I don't want my daughter to be hurt. So, I'm a mama bear. And if you're talking to my kid and you're over the age of, okay, I'm gonna be nice. If you're over the age of 18, don't talk to my children. If you are from a foreign country and you see a picture of my child, don't comment. Don't even look at my pictures. If you're from another country and you're checking my kid out, I'm gonna fuck you up. I've never been more disgusted with the internet and the social media crap I come upon. The pedophilia. Oh, don't get me started on pedophilia. I'll fuck you up. That's one thing you're never, ever going to change my mind on. I will always judge this. And if you want to call me judgmental, so fucking be it. You touch my kid, I fucking kill you. And that's the truth. I'm no court, no judge, no cop, nothing is going to make me feel remorse for killing someone that wants to touch my children. And that's the truth.